let me take you on a little story journey. So I have been teaching for over 20 years. I know I don't look like I have, but I have been. And I have also, when I was getting my bachelor's, I was working. When I was getting my master's, I had a newborn. And when I was getting my PhD, I worked at a teenager and I had to teach as a part of my PhD program. So, one of the things that I have learned pretty early on is time management. And I stress that to my students in my classes. So, I just taught a winter term, it was 5 weeks. 16 weeks condensed to 8 weeks, condensed to 5 weeks. So it is an intense program, which I don't think people really understood that when they signed up. And if you're new to this, you might not have. So I took it upon myself. All right, be mindful of the deadlines. Here's the day. There's no moving this day. This is what it is. Please plan your time accordingly. For 5 weeks, that was the message every week. Reminder, this is the due date for everything. And there's no moving that due date because it's the end of the semester and you only have 5 weeks, right? I had a student who literally called me 18 times to reopen assignments that I wasn't going to reopen. Unprofessional. They got a really curt little message from me on that. Like, that's unprofessional, that's stalking and uncalled for. And it doesn't change the situation that you did not manage your time. And when we talk about, is college necessary? Hell yes, it's necessary, because you know what it does? You're not coddled. I have a kid that's in high school. And not to say that all the teachers coddled. They're definitely not Miss Macklin and Miss Bell that I had in high school that were no joke and feared. But I think with this COVID thing, there was just kind of get it along, let's try to maintain. And now I get you in college and I don't coddle. I am Miss Macklin and Miss Bell. They were mean. You're going to remember me because I'm going to hold you accountable. There's expectations, and a lack of planning on your part is not an emergency on mine. And think about this. We talk a lot about branding and creating your brand. How you show up in those classes, the 18 emails, the lack of planning, the boo-hooing at the last minute when you had 5 minutes, my email, all of the things. You didn't do what you needed to do. And that's where we come into accountability, self-awareness, and it is having those skill sets that will create success in the workplace. Because the only place that success comes before work is in the dictionary and not in real life. Thank you so much for your time. This was my TED Talk. Manage your time, do the things that you need to do, and build your brand. Be well.